Hello friends and fellow makers, I'm Jennifer Edwards and this is the Knitterly Arts Podcast number 13. I am popping in just for a short visit to let you know of a couple of ways that you might like to stay connected through the holidays. I am going to host, very first time ever, a Crochet-A-Long. I had originally thought it would be a mystery Crochet-A-Long, but then I thought better of that and wanted to let you see what it is that you would be making during the Advent weeks leading up to Christmas. So my idea is this. Starting the first Monday, well actually it'll be next Monday. Starting next Monday, I'm going to post a blog on knittersgrace.wordpress.com. And you will find the instructions for the first week of Advent. You will also find some reflections for you to consider and think about while you're stitching. This is very simple crochet. It is big hook, big yarn crochet, which I absolutely adore. When you use a big hook and super bulky yarn, you really get a lot of stitch definition, and it's bold and dramatic, and as you can see, you are making a shawl, an Advent shawl, and it can be worn a lot of different ways because it is a simple rectangle. This rectangle has 5 sections, which will correspond to the 5 weeks, or if you follow an Advent candle, then it would go along with each of the candles for the period of Advent. And the 5 sections have a different stitch pattern that I have chosen to in some way reflect the meaning and the idea behind that particular week for Advent. The colors for myself have been chosen somewhat along those lines, although I didn't stay with the traditional white, pink, and purple that you might find on an Advent wreath. I chose colors that I love, and I would encourage you to do the same. So you may not care for these colors, but you can choose a variety of colors. I'll tell you how many you need in just a minute. Actually, you need 7 different colors for this project. The Advent shawl, like I said, can be worn several different ways. Because it's a rectangle, you could just throw it around you, secure it with something like this. This is a lovely Knitter's Pride shawl pin. You could use a button, a wonderful big button. You could lace it up. You could tie it in a bow. You can wear it off to the side like I have it here, which is a lot of fun. I really like wearing it this way, where it goes down the front, and then you have the back. It looks kind of like, I don't know, like a vest almost. It's very cozy and warm. I have used the Lion brand Wool-Ease Thick and Quick. It's an awesome yarn to work with because it has some wool in it, which gives it the softness and richness to the acrylic, and it comes in a beautiful variety of colors. However, there are many other super bulky yarns out there on the market, and I will just let you go looking for whatever you would like and use the colors that you would like to use. Here is what I use to make the Advent shawl. There are 7 colors here, and I'm going to post a blog post that will tell you the names of each of these colors in case you're ordering online. I have used a size P hook. The yarn itself suggests a size M, but I like, especially for a garment, I like for the stitches to be a little bit drapier, and so I go up a couple of hook sizes and use the P hook, especially for the Lion brand Wool-Ease Thick and Quick. I think it needs that so that the stitches can breathe. And speaking of breathing, this is actually why I'm doing an Advent shawl Crochet-A-Long, is because I want to build in to my life and my days through the holidays a way to breathe, a way to just kind of stop all of the comings and goings of the holidays and sit and stitch. I really need that to stay sane in the holidays. I also need it to really enjoy the holidays. Just having a few moments of reflection and being able to make something does me a world of good and gives energy that I need for engaging in all the activities that come up for the holidays. So my hope is that this will be a gift to you and will be something that you can also use to just sit down either at the end of your day, beginning, middle, whenever, and do the stitches for that week. It will not take you long. I have to tell you that each section of this took hardly any time at all. So, an evening will really accomplish what you need to do in a week, for that particular week. And then every Monday, you'll check back on knittersgrace.wordpress.com, or you can go ahead and just click follow that blog. And then every Monday, when I post there, you'll be able to receive the instructions for that week, as well as the reflections that go along with it. And you can read those or not, depending on what you would like there. I am also hoping that I will upload very short little mini videos showing you how I do each of the stitches. The pattern that will be given to you, the PDF, each time that you'll download, should be self-explanatory, should walk you through exactly how to do each of the stitch patterns in the Advent shawl. But I'm just wanting to offer a little extra help should you need it, so that you can see me actually making those stitches. I'll talk you through any particulars about these different stitches. They're very basic ones. They're not complicated or involved. So I hope that you'll join me for this. I'm sending out the podcast today because I thought you might like to gather your supplies. Go ahead, especially if you're out and about this week shopping, pop into a craft store or a yarn shop and take a look at what they have in the super bulky range. Get you a size P hook and 7 different colors that you can use to make your Advent shawl. I'm very excited about that. There's one other thing that I'm offering, and that is for those of you who sketch and draw, or maybe you've never sketched or drawn before and you'd like to hop in with this. It is an Advent draw, or an Advent draw-along, I guess we could call it. But basically, I'm just going to offer on Instagram, and I will also offer on jenniferedwards.com, a downloadable PDF of 25 drawing prompts for you. These will be prompts that you can sketch in a sketchbook starting December 1st and going through December the 25th. So they will all be Advent related. There will not be daily reflections or blog posts going along with that. I will be posting my sketches and drawings on Instagram. My Instagram name is @JenPedwards, JenPedwards. And so I hope you'll join me on Instagram for that. We'll probably use the hashtag AdventDraw. So you can put that hashtag, and maybe all of our sketches and drawings will be in that one place, should we like to visit what other people are doing and sketching through the Advent weeks leading up to Christmas. So this is another way for us to stop and breathe, just sit down and pull out our sketchbook and open it up and begin to draw. This is the one I'm going to use. I used it through Inktober. And of course, I have used it for several other sketches here lately. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of these. You may not have seen this one. I do draw and sketch, and I don't post everything that I draw on Instagram. But this was from a Friday morning drawing group where we were sketching downtown Kernersville, where I live, and some drawings, just sketches sitting around with the family after a long day, and it's just nice to unwind that way by sketching and drawing. So this is a recent one. These are the types of sketches that I'll do through Advent. Types of things that I'll probably just use the marker, the pen, fine liner pens. I thought I'd show you the fine liners that I really enjoy. They are the Faber-Castell Pitt pens. I have also used Prismacolor and all kinds of others. I think they work equally well. I really like this set because of the variety of marks that you can make with these different pens. So you can get a set of those if you want to. You can just grab a big pen. I always have a big pen handy and love to draw with that as it glides so well over the paper. Pardon my little bit of a cold here today. At any rate, I am wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Advent. I hope to see you often during Advent, and I am just offering these things to crochet and to draw as a way for all of us to take a time out and just breathe a little bit, slow down in our busy lives, sketch something, do some stitches, and make something beautiful through Advent. We have a lot to anticipate with this season. It is my favorite, one of my very favorite seasons. So I hope you'll join me. Do check on knittersgrace.wordpress.com here very soon, if not right now, for more information about the yarn and the particular colors that I chose if you want to use those. But do feel free to choose your own yarn. It does need to be super bulky though in order to work with the pattern. I should say the pattern will give you the multiple that is used in the different stitches. So when you do your foundation chain, if you want to switch to a worsted weight or a chunky weight, or you want to make it wider or shorter, however, you can then do the math from the multiple. I won't be doing that. It's written for the super bulky yarn, but you have all the information there that you need to be able to adjust to a different size yarn if you want to. Happy Thanksgiving.